What's up, family? Good morning. Um, what was that? What was that we just watched?
I don't know what is it to be watched. Like to be quite honest with you, like I'm going through so many ranges of emotions right now. Like quite honestly, I feel sometimes like it is what it is. Then I get mad, and it's just like why, why,
Um,
what happened?
Listen. Huh. This is embarrassing. This is bad. I'm usually not at a loss for words. I'm sorry if this live stream is blotchy and it's kind of choppy. It's not cohesive. It's not even comprehensible to some degree, because I
Right,
haven't had any time to kind of just get my thoughts together. But I'm frustrated with this team. I'm annoyed. And you know what? I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100%. I'm tired of coming on camera and saying our team is going to be, just fine and we're great. It's just, don't worry about it. The Ravens got it. Don't sweat it. How many times have I heard or read comments that tell me, you worry too much, Yolanda? We're fine. The Ravens got it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of it. I'm going to stay true to
right.
myself. And games like this are the exact reason that I worry about this team. Should we have been able to put it all together and have a complete game? Of course we should. But did we?
Listen. It's not funny, but listen. So when we got off, we were setting stuff up. I was watching the news, and they were outside talking to people and asking the fans what they thought about the game. And the first thing that the dude said out of his mouth was that Derrick Henry fumble. That's the first thing that comes out your mouth. Derrick Henry fumble. We
You
gave
don't
up
mention the
41 points.
defense.
We gave up. He mentioned the defense last, but this is how we've been programmed to think about this team. When something goes wrong, when we don't win, we blame the offense. Luckily for us, that Lamar Jackson didn't have any turnovers, or he would be the reason for this loss. They never want to talk about how the defense constantly lets us down. In the playoffs, they have better showings, but they don't turn the ball over. They let teams run down our throats, and we don't win. But they never talk about how this defense underperforms, underwhelms year in and year out. Statistically, sometimes we're rated at the top because we play some bad teams and we get things right. But when we need them the most, they don't show up. The old Ravens, there were times outside of the 2000 Ravens where our defense would give up chunks of yardage. Like they would let teams go up and down the field. But when they got inside the 20-yard line,
Hmm.
they turned the ball over. They
Yeah.
found a way to stop teams from scoring. This defense, no matter how many pieces we add, no matter how great they've been, we cannot stop teams from scoring. For some reason, Josh Allen is our Achilles heel. For some reason, we just cannot stop this man. We talked all off season long about this is the best collection of talent that Eric DeCosta has put together. We, or I at least, have to stop saying, Eric DeCosta, you're not doing what you need to do putting this team together. Now we have to start looking at the coaching.
Hmm.
Because no matter what players we bring in here, we still keep seeing the same results. We started off slow last season. Last season, we missed by a toe. This year, we missed it because the defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. So when do we start looking at this head coach that everybody keeps telling me is just the greatest? He's top five. He's won so many games. Has he won so many games? There are a lot of games on his resume, but has he won so many games? That 2000 Ravens defense won us a lot of games.
Hmm.
2013 to 2017, 41 and 41 record. 500. Lamar Jackson comes in, we start winning again. So, how many of these games do we put at the feet of John Harbaugh as him being this outstanding head coach where he's getting all of these wins and realize it's the players? It's the general managers that put together these collections of talent, that put these guys in here to get him the guys that he needs to win. And we consistently fail because he wants to act like this is still the early 2000s. He wants to run the ball, run the clock out, kick field goals, and play great defense. That's not how the NFL is played anymore.
No, yeah.
We no longer go through an NFL where we
Mm.
burn clock and play for safety. Beginning the end of the first half, we had an opportunity to go down and kill their will. Didn't do it. End of this game, we got conservative again, and we were calling the exact same plays. How many jet sweeps are you going to run to Zay Flowers and it get 1 or 2 yards when you realize it
It
ain't
doesn't
working?
work. It doesn't work. We're not built for jet sweeps to be our bread and butter. Listen, if you want to call in tonight, speak your truth. We have the Zoom line. There's a pin link in my comment section, and I'm thinking Hendo probably pinned the link in his as well.
I did.
We already have our first caller coming through, and we're gonna bring him up. The only thing we ask is come on here, no profanity. That's the only thing we ask. But
Be
speak your
respectful.
mind and be respectful. If you disagree with a caller, that's fine too. Don't come after the caller. Be respectful. Let's bring up our first guest for tonight.
Do the super chats first.
Oh, okay. Well, our guest will be on the line when we do our super chat. We do have our first super chat of the night already coming through from Nightmare Kilo. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the $4.99 donation. Our defense isn't feared enough. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Our defense is incredibly, incredibly soft, but I will be quiet now and I yield my time to our guest, our first guest. Thanks for being here. How you feeling?
Oh, hello, hello. Can y'all hear? Can y'all see me? Hear me?
We can see and hear
Yeah,
you
we can see the
just
top. We
fine.
see the top of your head. What's
Top
going
of
on?
your, we see the top of your head. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Is that better?
Better.
Um. So how you doing? So glad to see everybody.
Oh,
Hendo,
yeah. What's going on?
Yolanda. This is the actual Rave Kingdom, aka hashtag Ben Cleveland. So for one, uh, the reason I'm acting so calm is because I can't. I've listened to a lot of Ravens fans. I've actually looked in some of the spaces of people talking about the game,
Right.
and I kind of can't jump. I kind of can't jump with what everyone's talking about because everyone wants to talk about certain things that kind of, for me, I couldn't really grasp. I couldn't really grasp it because my mind was it's about what led to it.
Mhm.
For the first time, I'm thinking like, okay, is John Harbaugh is actually doing good running plays, and we got Derrick Henry. I mean, unfortunately, we have a bad offensive lineman. Unfortunately, unfortunately, we have Daniel Falala, which I made a whole YouTube video and made on Twitter. I posted it. Daniel Falala blocking literally nobody. Okay, blocking nobody, but Derrick Henry was so amazing.
Mhm.
DeAndre Hopkins was catching with one hand. I think people, slowly, kind of forgot that. I think everything was going good. We had the Bills in the palm of our hands. And I'm watching Derrick Henry fumble, but it didn't look like Derrick Henry shook. He didn't like that he fumbled, right? Nobody wants to fumble. But
Right.
at the same time, you saw Derrick Henry like, okay, let me get that again. Let me retry that. And they got back on offense, and he runs the ball one time, and he's off the field for the rest of the game. And Darius Henley, if you looked at him on the sideline, he wanted to go back in.
Mhm.
And why are we running the ball with Zay Flowers before Derrick Henry? That part is what kills me. It's the small things that kill me. It's like I can actually, at the end of the game, if we had won that game, I would have said, okay, you know what, John Harbaugh, you don't even deserve no hate. Nobody deserves any because we beat the Bills, but we just lost and gave up a huge lead because of small things that doesn't make any sense. What did we sign Alexander for? For the first,
Yeah.
what did we sign this? And his shoulder pads looked like it was too big for him. Oh
Right.
my God! Let me not start. Oh my Lord! When I saw that man go out there in that football field and his pads looked like it was too big for him, I knew something wasn't right. I
Hmm.
was like, something's not right. I, Alexander got killed,
Mm.
and then as I'm slowly watching some more and more, I said, okay, we have to go for it on fourth down. Because if any of you guys saw it the way I saw it, I said, something tells me if that Bills gets one more chance at that ball,
Mm.
they're going to try to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And sure enough, as soon as they got that ball, when we pumped that ball, and I told Coach when I was watching the stream, I said, Coach, we need to go for that. Coach like, no, they're close to field goal range. I said, it does not matter right now. Them Bills are in the biggest momentum ever. They don't need to touch that ball.
Mm-hmm.
That Bills touched that ball and went down that field like it was nothing. And then what makes me even more mad, the wide receiver when he caught that deep ball on Alexander again, and Alexander laying on the ground like a mattress. The man tackled the guy while laying on the ground. I said, dude, you already gave up the yards. Let him go. The man looked like he was full speed ready to run into the end zone. He wasn't even thinking about the time. If
Mm-hmm.
he let him go, at least we have a fighting chance with some time and 3 timeouts to actually have a chance to bring down the field and win the game. Because we started off with the lead, so it wouldn't matter. We would have the lead if we had scored down on our drive. But we didn't even have our fighting chance because we lost the entire time.
Hmm.
Now, Yolanda and Hendo, I don't know how you guys are reacting to it because my reaction was I wanted to punch the TV
Mm-hmm.
or I wanted to go on Twitter and spam 100 hashtag Ben Cleveland's.
Mm-hmm.
But the other part of me is just like,
Numb.
John
Yeah.
Harbaugh has to go.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else that can be said other than that. At this point, to make it really relevant, we do have a couple of super chats coming through, and I want to take those really quickly. Um, Cold Rain 34. Leo, thank you for the 4.99 super chat. John Harbaugh is the cowardly lion. Yes. Yes, he is. When we play Andy Reid, Mike Tomlin, Sean McDermott. Absolutely. Thank you for the support.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. And you're absolutely right. We cannot continue to get scared and shaking in our boots every time we play these teams, because if we want to make it to the Super Bowl, there is a pathway to get there, and it's through the faces of these opponents and their head coaches. We cannot continue to come in second place. The other super chat coming in from Gnosis Jones. Thank you for the $5 donation.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for the support. Demote or promote Pagano. I don't want to promote anybody right now in Baltimore Ravens camp. I hear you, Gnosis Jones, the demote Zach Orr. And let me tell you, what's going to be said is, oh, well, we just got to give it some time. It's only game one. Don't panic. You guys are just spazzing. You're taking it to, you're going too far, going overboard. Relax. We're going to be fine. The Ravens going to be good. We can ill afford to lose games.
All right.
We have a couple more super chats. I'm going to get through those real quick.
Appreciate
Wrap
y'all.
up.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, we do. Thank you. Wrap up this guest here and bring in our next guest. We have a couple of others waiting in the room too. So let me get through the super chats. The next one is coming from Jaleel Rack, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. Lamar is loyal to a fault.
100%.
I believe he is. You're right.
100%. Like he needs to demand more out of this coaching staff. They've demanded more out of him, and he's produced year in and year out and gotten better and better. He needs to demand more. He needs to tell us. I mean, Joe Flacco had to do it during the Super Bowl year. He had to go to Harbaugh and say, "Listen, we're playing too conservatively. This isn't going to win us a Super Bowl." He had to tell him that. And he did. We did that and won a Super Bowl. Lamar is just playing his role like I'm the quarterback. He's the head coach. I'm gonna listen to him, but I think he needs to take more autonomy of this team. You are the leader. You are the best player. If it push comes to shove, and Bishotti has to decide between Harbaugh and Lamar, he's going with Lamar 100 times out of 100. So I think Lamar needs to just say something like, "Yo, bro, we can't keep playing for field goals. We have a rookie kicker, and we don't even know what we're going to get out of him. We need to play for touchdowns each and every time that we touch the ball." But yeah,
Facts.
I agree.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Man,
Absolutely.
can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I'm
Give me one
I'm a
second.
Raven.
Give
One
me
second,
one
one
Okay,
second.
second.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
bring you on in
We'll bring
one
you right up.
second. Okay. Last super chat that we have is coming
Appreciate it.
from Mike.
It was like
Thank you, Mike, for the
Appreciate
$5 donation. That was an instant classic. As a non-Ravens fan, that's 2 Hall of Famers at work.
facts. It
I
was a
mean,
great game. It was a great game. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we ended up on the losing side, but it was a great game. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm going to, so I didn't get a chance to say goodbye. I don't know what happened to our last guest, but we appreciate you for
All right.
calling
Appreciate you,
in,
Rave
Rave
Kingdom.
Kingdom. You know, you're always welcome around here. We value your opinion.
Hashtag Ben Cleveland.
Yeah. Hashtag Ben Cleveland at this point, because Daniel Falele just showed us that it was not it. Suge was up next, so let me bring him on. Our
Who?
next guest.
He can't come on.
He is coming on. He is. All right. And we're going to keep these down to about a couple of minutes each just because we have several people waiting in the lobby.
Yeah.
But want to give Suge a quick minute
Look at him
to,
smiling. Look at him coming in here smiling.
come in here smiling and go ahead, Suge.
No. I just wanted to come in and check in on my friends.
Oh, that's sweet.
You know, I watched your stream. Yolanda, I don't like seeing you like that. I did not like seeing you like that. Hendo, I haven't seen you this mad, and since they told you they didn't have any vegan food at the restaurant, like I am hurt right now. And I just want to come say my condolences to you guys. I love you both.
Appreciate
I'm
you.
here for
Love
you.
Too. All right. Thank you
I'm
so
here
much.
for you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we
That's all.
appreciate you. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you guys too. Appreciate your defense too. Guys have a good night. Ravens, take care.
Screw you.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you, Suge. Thank you. Oh, goodness.
Get him off my screen. Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
goodness.
geez.
All right. Our next caller is coming through. Let me
Raven.
add our next caller in. Listen, if you want to, and if you're just now joining, if you want to get on camera, you can turn your camera on as a Zoom call. So you can turn your camera on. You don't have to. You can just come on here and have an audio if you're feeling more comfortable with that.
Nice.
Our next caller is ready to go. Come on, share your thoughts with us. Let's welcome in our next guest.
Hey
there. Caller, you on the line?
Shoot, am I not a caller?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Is that,
Oh,
I recognize
yeah.
that voice. Is that Jay the Six?
I am not Jay the Six.
Really?
It's my first time kind of tuning in.
Oh, okay. You
Appreciate
sound like
you.
Jay the Six.
Yeah.
Well, thank
I
you.
watch. Yeah, you guys call me Juju.
Juju.
It's kind of what I go by. But yeah, I'm just kind of at a loss for words right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I don't see this season going very well, bro. Like I think we're done. I just if you really look at just how we played, like it's reminiscent of every other season. Like I think we just got to be real. Like there needs to be big changes, and honestly, I think our best. What I've been kind of thinking is we need to lose more, or else it's going to be the same thing. Like we need to maybe lose a little bit more, so we can have somebody to get fired, or we're gonna maybe go on another run. Maybe get the second, maybe even the first seed, and then we'll lose in the divisional round or the conference championship if we're lucky, like we always do. But yeah, I'm just disappointed by everything. John Harbaugh, clock management at the end of the second half, just the defense and the end of the first half clock management, and then the defense the entire second half was abysmal. Just lost for words, man. It's just it's depressing watching these guys play. But honestly, this season I'm just gonna be looking through, watch Lamar make some cool plays. But I don't think we should have expectations of winning a Super Bowl if we're gonna keep playing like this.
You
But
bring
sorry to
up
be a downer, but
no,
I'm
it's
just keeping it a
okay.
buck.
No, you
Listen,
bring
you
up
got to speak your
very
truth.
salient points. You bring up very salient points, and it's hard, to hear that and to like really take it in. But what change do you want to see, Juju? You said a lot of changes need to be made. Tell me what you think some are the bigger changes that need to be made, and quickly.
See, yeah, it's a culture thing. Like there's something with this team that it needs to be a big shift. I'm thinking it's John Harbaugh, possibly. I don't know if firing him would have an immediate fix. Because we'd need to find a coach that's actually going to be able to raise the level of this team. But definitely something that needs to be fixed right now is that secondary. One thing that I did notice that I want people to maybe look at when we kind of talk about how our secondary improved, what teams did it improve against? If you really look at the teams that we played, let me not cuss, bro. But if you look at the teams that we played in the second half of the season, which team there do you think would even threaten our secondary? Let's be real. I don't really think there was any,
Yeah.
like at all. In that second half of the season, we played some, let's be real, some bum ass teams. It was a lighter end of the schedule. The teams that we played in that second half didn't have, a passing offense that we should even worry about. So I don't see anything that I think Zach Orr, he's not it for the DC. If we're not talking about a John Harbaugh firing, we need to fix something there fast, because honestly, you can bring in a million damn secondary coaches or assistants, but damn, bro, y'all still gonna lose the game, bro. He's still the DC and he's calling them damn plays like that, stupid ass zero blitz that they called. What was it, the last play before they got the the field goal? Bro, it was freaking obvious. Mike Tomlin told us what we do. He said it. When our backs are against the wall, we're gonna throw the house at y'all, bro, and expect for something to happen. Once I seen it, I knew it was over, bro. But yeah, it definitely Zach Orr. He's not it. I'm sorry. I don't. There's no more time we could wait. He's not gonna be Mike McDonald. It is what it is. And hopefully we can fire Coach Harbaugh, but that ain't happening.
Listening to your point, and you said it, and a lot of people, I know you said it, in jest, but a lot of people always say, if we fire John Harbaugh, who are we going to get? And this is something that I struggle with a lot, because I know personally that a lot of Ravens fans only watch the Ravens because they only care about the Ravens. They don't watch football. They're not student of the game. And if you look, we can look at recent history. The Philadelphia Eagles, 4 straight conference championships with Andy Reid. They fired him. He went to a Super Bowl, fired him, went and hired a head coach, won the Super Bowl with Doug Peterson, fired him 3 seasons later, went back to 2 Super Bowls with Nick Sirianni. So when people come and say, well, who are we going to get to coach the team? Look at these other teams that are finding head coaches to take them where they haven't gone. The Rams, if they hadn't taken a chance on Sean McVay, where would they be? So there are a lot of these new innovative coaches out there that you could get to replace John Harbaugh, because to be quite honest with you, I was watching the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix, and there was a point between Jerry Jones and Jerry Johnson where they Jimmy Johnson, where he said, I can get 500 coaches to coach this team to a Super Bowl. We have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. We have Kyle Hamilton on defense.
How hard could it be?
You do you know what I'm saying? Who could not come in here and bring somebody to get us to win 11, 12 games and make the playoffs? And I'm not trying to take all the credit away from John Harbaugh, but with the talent that we have, who couldn't coach this team? So when people say fire John Harbaugh and get who? Get Brian Flores. Get one of these young, innovative offensive minds, because you see them all over the league nowadays, transforming these teams into something else. John Harbaugh is still stuck in the same ways. Same coach, different coordinators, different players, same results. And that's the definition of insanity to me.
Yep. Completely agree there, man. Shoot. Yeah, we need some change. Hopefully it happens soon. But hey, thanks for having me on, guys.
Appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna head out. I'll be watching the stream, and I'll probably send y'all a donation or something. But appreciate y'all, man.
We appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you so much. Yolanda, you're muted.
I'm going to get to a couple of super chats, and then we're going to bring in our next guest. Right. We have a super chat coming in from Jay the Six. He did sound like you, Jay the Six. At first, when he first spoke, he only said a couple of words. I was like, and his initial was J, and I said, oh, that's Jay the Six. Anyway, Jason had one tackle, Yolanda. Care to explain? Yes, I'm glad you asked. You know why? Because the rest of our team didn't do much of anything else, so he was in good company. That's the reason why. He said, listen, I'm not going to be out here shining my light bright while everybody else is just, cowering under the table. Can't get to the quarterback. I'm going to be in good company. I'm going to do absolutely nothing because that's what the rest of our defense is doing pretty much the entirety of the game.
Como se dice? That man's making $13 million this year. What?
I'm just saying. You tell me what. Okay, and Roquan Smith is $100 million, and what did he do tonight that lived up to his dollar sign?
Missed tackles.
Oh, okay. All right.
But he was there. But at least he was there to miss the tackles. Odafe was nowhere to be seen.
Listen. Okay, if you're not doing good, now we're going to define levels of how not good you're doing. So, it's okay to do this good or not this good, but don't get down this low. Anyway, I move on. Super chat.
Sorry. They said, imagine D'Amico Ryans with this talent. Nobody would score on us. Him or Brian Flores, nobody would score on us.
Yeah,
but we gotta find rejects for John Harbaugh to feel secure that they're not going to take his job, that the owner's not going to say, John, we're going to move on for you and elevate this other person. When a grown man who is supposed to be secure in himself says, I'm not hiring anybody to take my job that's going to replace me. If you're winning games and doing what you're supposed to do, you don't have to worry about somebody replacing you and taking your job. He's only worried about himself. He's not worried about winning games and winning Super Bowls. He's worried about keeping a job, being stable. This is the 17th year in Baltimore. 17th year. We still have delay game penalties. We still have undisciplined players. He still has clock management issues. So you would think after all of this time, he would have gotten some of these things corrected, but he hasn't. And then wants to get behind the mic and get real smug about it. And it's like, oh, we just do what we do. It's football. You win some, you lose some. No, bruh. You win some when you have the talent, like these other teams do when they have good coaching. You bring in good talent like Howie Roseman does, and you go to Super Bowls. You bring in talent like a Patrick Mahomes, and you go to Super Bowls. We have a Lamar Jackson. Pat Mahomes doesn't have a Derrick Henry. Pat Mahomes doesn't have a defense like ours, but yet and still we fall short consistently. So I'm going to go on. We got 2 more super chats, and we're going to move on to the next guest.
Okay. The next super chat is coming from KP. Lamar Jackson is going to get slandered this week, not the defense. You better know it. All blame is going to fall squarely on his shoulders. It's going to be another Lamar Jackson can't stand up to Josh Allen. That's why Josh Allen was the MVP last year. But thank you for the super chat. We have another one coming in, the 279 super chat. I think Kyle Hamilton had a good game.
He did.
He did. Overall, he did. He had a pretty good game. He didn't have a great game, but a solid B plus, B. Yeah, he did pretty good. He would be the only one that I would select on this defense because after he missed that first one, he came back and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna make it right." So thank you. We have another super chat, 199 from Press Start 410. He said, Harbaugh is a bum. I have zero faith in him. Listen, I've not really been on the whole Harbaugh is a bum train because I'm just like, okay, he's going to be better. I want to give him a little bit of credit, but I'm slowly trying to, I'm slowly coming around. Let's bring in our next guest.
We got another super chat.
And I'll get to it. All right.
We
do have thank you for letting me know. We have another super chat coming through, and let me see if while I'm pulling up the super chat. This one coming 499 coming from DJ Amp. Thank you for the support. Thank you for your donation. People in the comments said I was crazy when I said trade Roquan. Now look at us. Both guards are trash. Falele, ain't no way. Look, I'm not ready to say trade Roquan yet. But DJ Amp, to your point tonight, it just wasn't his night. It really wasn't hardly anybody on the defense's night, to be honest.
Or in any playoff game, it isn't Roquan's night.
Okay, we have a guest with us. Good evening. Hey. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Jalen.
Hi, Jalen. Hey, thanks for joining. How are you?
Appreciate you.
I'm doing good. I'm actually coming back from the stadium at the watch party, but I think Juju said something. I was agreeing with some of it, but not so much with the DBs. You gotta think how how long can a defensive back cover somebody, right?
True.
Where is the pass rush? Where Josh could tie the shoes, wiggle his toes, walk, ironed his pants, folded his clothes, had all day to throw.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, how long do you expect these guys to be able to cover? You only have a good 10 seconds. When Josh get to doing these scrambling drills, how like realistically, especially if you play football, it's not realistic. These guys are going to run open. They're going to get open when there's no pass rush. Where were the blitzes? Where was Cal Hamilton and all these people on these design blitzes? You're dropping Roquan. It's the same stuff as last year, really.
Thanks.
It's like my biggest concern from the defense today wasn't the DBs, wasn't the linebackers. It's the pass rush. You don't go to the Super Bowl and win without a pass rush. It doesn't happen. That is the most concerning thing to me out of the whole game was where is the pass rush? Namdi Matabike, you getting paid all this money. Owe, Van Noy, he need to retire. It's like, where is the pass rush?
Yeah.
And that was something I was excited about this year because I thought the pass rush was genuinely going to improve. But tonight proved to me that that's not the case. It's not the case. We're in the same boat as last year with our pass rush. Mike Green, he didn't look good tonight. I know he's a rookie. He still has to grow. No pressure from him. I seen multiple plays with Mike Green playing patty cake. I can't wait till the all-22 drop. Playing patty cake with people. No, it's no pass rush. My only other concern is I don't want to beat a dead horse.
Right.
I have to get on to John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh is a fake legendary coach. He won the Super Bowl off the back of legendary players. The Super Bowl run was a miracle. We weren't even supposed to go to the Super Bowl. The Denver Broncos messed that game up. We wasn't supposed to be there. It was a miracle. What happened in that game? They almost came back and won. They almost came back and won in the Super Bowl, bro. When we were up, 3 possessions? I don't want to hear nothing about that Derrick Henry fumble. I don't want to hear nothing about the offense. Your offense put up 40 points. You win the game. You win the game when your offense scored 40 points in the National Football League. This isn't college football.
All right.
This is the National Football League. When your offense scores 40 points, you win the game. It's that simple. So this is the defense. This is Coach Harbaugh. This is the Coach Zach Orr. I'm not calling for Zach Orr's job because I do think he's a good. He's no Mike McDonald, but he is a good coordinator, I believe. You know, it's hard to be a Mike McDonald. You only get a couple of those. He's an amazing coach. But I think Zach Orr is a good coach. I'm not gonna say he needs to be fired, but it's like, how many times did this have to happen under John Harbaugh, camp, regimen, whatever, his coaching, for people to realize, like, this dude is not the answer. And then my last take is that I knew the season wasn't going to go the way a lot of people said it was going to go. When he got in front of the camera, when they asked him, was it a Super Bowl or bust season, and John Harbaugh said no.
I hate
when
that.
you have Lamar, Derrick, them two alone. Matter of fact, we can just go simply as just when you have a talent like Lamar, anytime he is healthy and available to play, you have a chance to win the Super Bowl. So yes, it's a Super Bowl of bust. Plus, you have Derrick Henry in your backfield. Like, that's really much all I have to say. It's just a disappointing loss. You know, hopefully we can turn it around. We won't be going to the Super Bowl until we figure out the pass rush.
Now listen, I agree.
We don't have a Super Bowl chance.
I agree with you, but Zach Orr does have to go. And I'm not saying that he's a bad coordinator. My thing is, this is my thing. My thing is, I have to bring in 2 former defensive coordinators to help you. Then you're not that guy. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, there are more established defensive coordinators that have been looking for jobs for the last couple of years that you could have brought in to mold this. We could have had Vic Fangio. Like, there are so many guys that you could have brought in here to make this defense better. But instead, you said, I'm going to stick with a guy and bring him some help from 2 guys that were fired for not being able to do their job. So for me, he's not bad, but we need to start looking at doing better. I don't understand why with a lot of Ravens fans, the status quo is good. The bare minimum is okay. If you go out there and get the best defensive coordinator on the market, why not go get him? Don't settle for somebody in-house. We keep hiring in-house because we know they're friends with John Harbaugh. Listen, Todd Monken is a great offensive coordinator, but there are guys out there that we could have gotten that could have maximized Lamar Jackson's skills. Derrick Henry's out here doing his thing behind an O-line that's not blocking for him. He's squeezing between cracks and breaking tackles, making his offensive line look good. Who is it that decided Faalele was good enough to start on his team? Who decided that Andrew Voorhees was good enough to be a starting left guard after having no experience? John Harbaugh. So for me, bring in some people. Zach Orr, you can stay on the staff and learn. This is your second year. I understand that. But we are in a Super Bowl window. We should not be experimenting with guys. Yeah. That's my point. But I agree with you though.
Facts. Well, thank you.
I don't want to see no black man lose his job though.
I agree, but I mean, if I don't want to see a black man lose a job either. But if we're talking serious Super Bowl contenders, something's got to change, and that's something. The common denominator right now is our defense. We have the weapons, we have the pieces. It's just we're not putting it together. So you got to look at the head coach, and then you got to also take a look at the defensive coordinator. But thank you so much for calling in tonight. Do not be a stranger. We will have plenty more of these call-in shows, so feel free to call in anytime.
Of course, thanks for having me. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
All right.
Yeah. So, yes, I'm going to get to the latest super chat. Thank you. And then we will bring in our next caller. We have a super chat coming in from Juju Bean at $2. Thank you. Is the conservative approach Zach Orr or Harbaugh? I'm going to say it's Harbaugh. And I mean, starts at the head coach, and it probably falls on Zachary Orr too. But I'm going to give 90% to Harbaugh. Hendo?
I give him equal blame. Harbaugh because he's the head coach, and certain things just don't change under him. We go through the same things over and over like a broken record. Part of the blame for me goes to Zach Orr because you played on the Ravens defense. You know what this defense is supposed to look like because you were a part of one. And secondly, I don't care what happens. If you give me a job as a defensive coordinator, whether you're my friend or not, my mentor, I don't care. I'm going to do what's best for this team. And if we bump heads, and you don't want me around. But I'm not going to sit back and waste talent. I'm not going to sit back and go through the same things and run the same offense and run the same defense and lose games in the same manner without speaking up. And I think that's a problem that we had with Todd Monken last year in the playoffs. He didn't speak up. He ran a John Harbaugh-led offense. And I think that Zach Orr he may be in over his head just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he gets part of the blame.
We have another super chat coming in. Thank you all so much for the support tonight. We really appreciate it. $1.99 coming from DJ. You hear an echo right now? Uh-oh.
Maybe somebody in the background is listening.
I don't know. We have a $1.99 super chat coming in. Lamar doesn't look healthy. I think it's his foot. Could be. Hendo mentioned that during the actual live stream. Going to take the next super chat, and then we're going to bring in our next guest. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy Jules with a $10 super chat. Please stop with the DC. It's the head coach. This was happening before Orr was even on the team. I think it's a little bit of both. To keep it short, Jimmy, because we have several guests, it's both. I think it starts with the head coach, absolutely. But Zach Orr has shown that he struggles with this defense. Hendo?
Yeah, I mean, Zach Orr has to take some of the blame because we didn't have this issue in 2024. I'm sorry, 2023.
Facts.
Hey
there. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Would you, there we go. What's your name?
Oh, hello. My name is Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. What do you want to say about these Baltimore Ravens, this game that we just watched?
Okay, so it's interesting. I'm not like a Ravens fan. I'm like just an NFL fan in general.
Okay.
And
cool.
like watching you guys play, like it's more of an offensive line, defensive line problem with your team. It's like offensive line, your inside is where y'all mess up a lot, and it shows when it get crunch time because you can't run the ball. And then on defense, it's like y'all pass rush doesn't go with the coverage. It's like it's you playing zone, but your pass rush, your ends are staying inside, and Josh Allen just running to the outside, throwing moon balls across the field. Pretty much, it's interesting, like to see. Like I'm from Florida, so I watch you guys because I played football against Derrick Henry in high school.
Oh
So
wow! Oh, that's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, I'm
How
from
was
Florida
that?
too. I'm from Florida, and I live here in Florida.
okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, cool. So it's
Wow.
interesting to watch, and it's just like, man, it's like, man, I had you guys on my money line, man, and it just, man. But I'm sorry for y'all. I know y'all going through it, but it's just the offensive defensive line. That's what you guys lose every game. Like your biggest games.
Mhm.
I think I
Yeah.
added
It's
the
in the
wrong
trenches.
caller. I'm sorry. I think I added the wrong caller to the screen. I'm just realizing that. I'm like,
Because
wait,
I'm like, I'm
what?
not seeing his lip. I'm like, I'm not seeing his
Yeah, I'm
lips
not.
moving.
I saw that. So
Oh no,
I
I don't have
apologize.
a.
Listen, I'm still learning how
Oh,
to
he's
do
not.
this, but
I don't think he has video up, so it's cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
I
think.
ain't got
Yeah,
the
I don't think you have
video.
your video. I think that's what happened. I hit the wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
that's
have
cool.
several people waiting in the lounge. But thank you for calling in.
Appreciate it.
Great thoughts. Even though you're not, a Ravens fan, but just listening from an outside perspective.
yeah, outside perspective.
Wow.
And it's 100% correct. You got to,
Yeah,
you have
the
to start your,
trenches.
you have
We
to start your
struggle.
team in the trenches on both sides. And Eric DeCosta said that. He said we need to be strong on the offensive and defensive lines, but still went into the season and said we're gonna roll with what we got.
Yeah.
And I'll let John Harbaugh coach him up.
It's
Facts.
like you guys don't have like an elite. I was watching the Browns versus the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And yeah, and like Miles Garrett, like he just took the game over. They
He
really should have
does.
won, but they lost because they the Browns. But
Facts.
it's like you guys don't have a guy who can make that play and when he need to be made. Like it's just like
100%.
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be my guy Odafe, but it's just not. He's not it. Don't be laughing. I'm coming to you next, my guy who's right here on the screen just cracking up. But that's all right. No, seriously though,
thanks for bringing
you're right. We
thanks for
don't have
bringing
we
me up,
don't
man.
have
I
that
appreciate
guy.
that.
We don't have that difference maker in the trenches on either side, and that's a problem.
Facts.
That's a problem. Well, thank you so much for calling
Appreciate you.
in. Thank you very much. Feel free to call back anytime. We're going to be having these call-in shows frequently. Hopefully it'll be on a positive note as opposed to this negative one. But thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Take
Thank you.
care. All right. So now my next guest who is already on the screen. All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey there. What's your name?
All right.
Art? I didn't hear you. Wait. Hold on.
You got the right guess up?
I'm going to assign. I think if all of those who are.
It's up there? Oh, you
No.
already got it?
Nope, not you.
No, not yet.
Not yet. And hold on.
You.
There we go.
You.
There we
All
go.
right,
Hold
there
on.
we go. It's right. But there's somebody else who has their if you are in the waiting room, if you can press mute for me, because I don't want to. Yeah, if you can mute your lines. Everyone except Ty Riggs.
Yo.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
sir.
All right. Yo, what's good? What's good, family? What's good?
What's good?
Chilling.
Oh, man.
What do you have to
we
say about these Ravens?
Bro, y'all, Yolanda, your boy, Adolphe.
No.
That man, Calvin Noy had to run to his side to
Didn't
try and get
I saw it.
Josh Allen down. Because
Didn't
that boy just literally just stood there.
Yeah, he did. I'm so embarrassed about my guy. I was gonna wear his jersey tonight too.
Oh, man.
I
Listen, everybody hating on Mike Green. I'll
Mhm.
tell you one thing. I saw a lot of double teams on Mike Green. He got double teamed quite a few times.
Yeah.
So gotta give him respect for that. But listen, we got the Lions coming up. Like we got the Browns next, and then I think it's like the Lions.
The Chiefs.
Then we got the Chiefs.
Speak on
Oh,
it.
you forgot. You
Then
forgot.
we got the Texans.
What?
Speak
What?
on it.
We got a
Well,
gauntlet.
we got a gauntlet, and then the Bills, who they got? Nobody. So I feel like the Bills are probably gonna take number one.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm almost out of my favorite lotion.
But we got to think about this too. The Chiefs lost their first game.
Right.
And then, we've seen the Chiefs lose and then they make it to the Super Bowl. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
but we're not
I
the
don't feel like we
Chiefs.
could, I don't feel like we could really count ourselves out.
Right.
I mean, towards the end of last year, we were starting to get the defense together and we were actually looking pretty solid. So we can't completely rule ourselves out of Super Bowl contention. Now, are we
True.
Just because
favorites?
they lost the game, they played well.
The favorites? We definitely not the
Right.
favorites. Not no more.
I'll say this real quick, and then thank you
Yeah.
thanks for calling in. We're not the
No, like
Chiefs, and we don't have the ability to turn on the Jets like the Chiefs do. Even they can have a flailing season, lose this game, that game, the third, but come time for them to make it to the playoffs, they're the Chiefs for a reason.
Yo.
We're not. We don't have that status.
They got
We don't
nowhere to
have
go
the
but up.
luxury of.
Like, it
Oh,
wasn't like they got blown out.
I hear CS. If you can mute your phone for me,
Please.
I hear you in the background. Let me see if I can.
Listen,
But I'll say this though.
We don't have an Andy Reid.
We have the
Thank you.
offense though. We do have the offense, and
Yes.
the only problem is just the defense, man, and like the secondary. Like I feel like we got so much talent, but like the guy said earlier, the DBs can only cover for so long.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's where we go right back to the pass rush. And I thought we were going to be better too with the pass rush, but I mean the Bills got one of the best offensive lines in the game too. So I mean we also got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, you're right about it. You are right about it. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I'm gonna get to the next guest. I don't know, but listen, we got a lot of work to do. This Ravens team, if we want to be what we think we can be, we have a lot of work to do. So
100%.
that's all I'm gonna
Appreciate
say.
you.
Thank you for coming by. Thank you. All right, let me go to the next super chat. I think we had a couple more.
We had a full house tonight.
Yeah, we do.
When the Ravens lose, y'all want to talk. Y'all need to
talk.
We need to get this out, like, because it has a visceral effect on us.
It does. It does. The next super chat is coming from Donovan. Thank you for the $5 donation. Harbaugh has to go. He gets outcoached every turn. Mouth agape, looking like confused. Charmin soft. Get him out. Get him out. Listen, people are going to start calling for his job louder after tonight. And Donovan comes back with another $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you. 99 needs to go away. He's trash. I'm not gonna call him trash now, Donovan. I'm not gonna say he's trash, but he wasn't. Let me say this though, he wasn't good. He wasn't good. We're gonna bring in our next caller. And if you would like to, and we're about to wrap up, so we have 4 more callers. We're gonna keep these pretty short, just because we have several more. Bringing in our next guest right now because it's already 1 o'clock, y'all, and it's my bed. It's way past my bedtime. But let's hear what this caller has to say. There we go. Good evening.
What's going on?
Hey there. Good evening. Can you hear us?
You got the right person up?
Yeah.
Well, somebody clipped you saying, "Oh, it was trash."
You.
Hey
there. Now we can hear you. How are you? All right. Good evening. How are you?
How you disappeared?
I don't know.
What's up, Dorothy? We lost him.
We lost him. Okay. If he wants to call back in, we'll try again. But in the meantime, we're going to bring in another guest here. Yeah, this is a lot, y'all. But we're going to get through it together. We're going to get through it together. Here we go. Next caller.
Hey.
Caller is C.I. Okay, if he wants to call back in, we'll try again. But in the meantime, we're going to if you will.
Hello?
Yes.
If you will turn the volume down, I can hear myself. Or if you can put in headphones. We're going to get through it together. Here we go. Next caller.
Hello?
Yes.
Caller C.I. Are you there?
Yeah, you have to mute the
We're
screen.
gonna put CI back into the waiting room. CI, if you can, and I'll admit you in a minute. If you can hear me, what you can do is turn your volume down because I'm hearing myself. We're hearing ourselves. If you want to turn your volume down, or you can put in headphones. So if you call in, make sure that your volume is turned down or you are wearing headphones. That will help. Let me bring in our next guest.
Miles Garrett just tipped $1.69. Appreciate you, Miles Garrett, for that. We'll see
Okay.
you next week.
Here we go. We got Adrian in the house with us. Good evening, Adrian. How are you?
What's going on? Adrian,
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yo, y'all there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we can hear you. Okay. Tell us what you want to tell us about your Baltimore Ravens and what you just watched.
waiting on you.
All right, Adrian.
You can't hear us, or you can't hear him.
I heard him a second ago.
No, somebody put in the chat. Can't hear.
Yeah, y'all might be muted on y'all end.
No, we can hear you. You're not muted now. We can hear you.
They can't hear us. Because we're talking to him and he can't hear us.
Yeah.
Let me see something. Yeah, I think. Oh no, we're not muted. Because I can hear.
Give us a thumbs up emoji in the chat if you can hear both myself and Hendo in the live stream.
I think y'all muted on y'all end for real.
No, I hear us. I'm listening to the stream. I can hear us.
Okay. Because I was going to say, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me in the chat. If you're in my chat or if you're in Hendo's, just give me a quick thumbs up to let me know that the audio is working. I can tell that our audio is working.
Yeah, our audio is good. I don't think I think some more Asians in.
All right, Adrian, I'm going to put you back into the waiting room and bring up our next guest. All right. If you are coming on the show, please make sure that you have your volume turned down. If you're watching us, please make sure that your volume is turned down so that we don't have an echo. Caller, CI, we can hear you.
Good.
Can you hear us?
I think some more Asians in.
Adrian, I'm going to put you back.
Can you turn that down, please?
Yeah, you got to turn that one. You got to turn it down.
Turn the volume down, please. That way we can get you on here.
Yeah, I'm putting you back in the waiting room. All right, let's go to our next guest.
All right.
Here we go. Got a couple more and then we will be out of here. I see a guest. Caller, you there? And if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, this defense wasn't stopping nothing.
Not at all.
They did not earn their money tonight. They didn't show up. Somebody said they needed to take a bike ride home.
Sounds like Zoom might be having experiencing some technical difficulties. Yeah. Looks like Zoom might be experiencing. I think Zoom is all tunkered out for the night. Let me try one more. And if it still doesn't work after this, we will, wrap up tonight's show and do another call in.
Spiritual. What's going on?
Oh, can you hear us?
Can you hear us? We can hear you.
Hello?
Hey there. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
We can. And I think Zoom, it's Zoom.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can.
Just go ahead and say what you want to say.
Yeah. Tell us what you want to tell us. Tell us what you want to say about the Baltimore Ravens. Go for it. All right. I don't know what's going on with Zoom tonight. I'm going to try one more. And if it doesn't work, then
you're going to get on out of here.
Yeah, we're going to get up out of here. But we've had some good callers coming in anyway. It was a packed house tonight. We appreciate all of you. Let's try one last time. Okay, caller, you are live. We can see your ceiling. I'm going to try one more. And if it doesn't work, then
Can you hear it?
Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. But we've had some good callers.
I'm gonna return that one to the waiting room. I don't know if Zoom decided it was just like, okay, I'm done for the night, but
Yeah,
we
they
will.
can't. For some reason, they can't hear us through Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, well, not sure what just happened there with Zoom, but technology does what it wants to do when it feels like it. But
Thanks.
family,
We may have to try this again later today.
yeah, we might try another Zoom call later today, this later in the afternoon or first part of the evening, or early evening. But we have a lot to talk about. I mean,
A lot.
Frustrated doesn't even begin to describe how I feel right now. There's no reason that the Ravens should have lost this game. By all accounts, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, when you're able to put up 40 points and you still come out with a loss, it's pretty bad.
Right.
It's pretty bad. Our O-line, I see comments coming in. Our O-line was an embarrassment.
Dang, Ty. I took off. I ain't got to wake up. Well, I got to work. I have a job tonight, but I ain't got to get up.
Oh, Ty. Oh, get some sleep, Ty. That's get some sleep.
It's rough.
It's rough, but my biggest concern is I don't want this one to be pinned on Lamar Jackson. Obviously, we know it will be. It probably already has been. But our defense did not live up to what we are paying them. Yeah, a couple of defensive players here and there made plays. That's great. But the biggest issue, we have no one to count on as a true playmaker in the trenches. And that's a problem. Hendo, any last minute words or final thoughts before we say goodnight?
We need to get right because we have the Cleveland Browns next week and a familiar foe in Joe Flacco. He knows this team. He knows this organization. I think if there are any players out there that knows how John Harbaugh operates, it's Joe Flacco. And more importantly, that O-line, we have to go up against that defense. We have to go up against Myles Garrett that put a hit on Joe Burrow where I was like, oh, I hope he's okay. Like he hit him. And we have to worry about him doing that to Lamar Jackson. Then you have Denzel Ward who can cover. Like they have players scattered about. And if Joe Flacco can just have that one game where he gets extremely hot because they had a rookie tight end and they just go off, we could go 0-2 for 2 years in a row. And it's not because of talent. It's because of coaching. It's because of an offensive line that can't protect its quarterback. It's because of a defense that hasn't found its footing yet. So we have some soul searching to do over this next week. I can't wait to go see these press conferences just to hear what Harbaugh has to say and what excuses he's going to make. Oh, you win some, you lose some. Next game, 40 minutes is what it is. I just want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what these defensive leaders have to say about stepping up to the plate. I want to hear what Mark Andrews has to say about his revenge game where he did a squat.
I don't even want to hear it. I mean, honestly, I know that's bad and I probably should listen. And maybe I will. But right now I'm too annoyed. I'm too irritated. Right. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything they have to say.
Right.
Well, family, yeah, Hamilton was the only one working on defense. He was.
Tavius was out there.
Tavius, I mean, Nate Wiggins tried to do a little something too.
He got burned a few times.
I didn't say he was great. Now that's not what I said. I said he tried to do a little something.
But there was no pass rush. There was no pass rush.
So everything was placed in the secondary.
394 yards passing. 502 total yards. This defense gave up. This offense put up 40 points without the aid of a defense getting a turnover. They did that. The offensive did that on their own. We look like the 2024 Cincinnati Bengals out there. That's what we look like. All offense, no defense, with first-round picks littered throughout this roster. And yet and still, we have to make excuses. We have to talk about, is it Harbaugh? Is it Zach Orr? Is it scheme? You're not getting pass rush. We knew we weren't going to get pass rush. We said this for the last few. We said this when Mike McDonald was leading his defense to the most sacks in the league. It's schematics. It's not players. We don't have guys that can get to it. Come on, Imani. Don't know.
No, I mean,
I refuse to believe that.
Let's keep it 100%. Imani's not out here playing. She's telling the truth. What did
Nick Wright
Jair do
blaming Lamar?
tonight?
Hold up. Nick Wright blaming Lamar already?
See, this is why I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch mainstream. Hey there. We were still taking callers, but I don't know if
Something's
Zoom
wrong with
decided
Zoom.
Zoom decided to just not work. But what we'll do is Hendo and I will check our schedule, see if we have some time later today. I was going to say tomorrow, but it's at 1 a.m. Later today, we'll see if we can do another call-in show. Leave a thumbs up. Let us know. Drop a thumbs up emoji in the chat if you'd like us to do another call-in show later today. So that we can hear from you, because we didn't get through all of the callers, and there's a lot to say about this team, and it isn't pretty. It isn't pretty. So, well, family, that's all I have. Get some sleep. Try to get some sleep. But I'm gonna say it. This is not the team I thought it was right now. That's not to say we can't become that team, but this ain't it. This ain't it.
Yeah. My baby recorded a message for y'all.
Okay. Let's hear her. Let's hear her message. Let's hear her. That's Dream. We can't hear the audio.
Like and
Come on, Dream.
make sure to like and subscribe.
That's right. You make sure you do that for us. On your way out, hit the like button for us. That's Hendo's granddaughter. Make sure you hit.
A YouTube star.
Awesome. We'll do that. We'll do it. Thank you. We'll do another show, and yeah, isn't she cute? She's sweet. Super sweet. She's got to get on the show. Yeah, I'm telling you, Robert, I don't want to hear anything they have to say. I don't. I know that's probably bad, as someone who's saying, "Hey, I'm going to create content. I at least need to be in the know. I need to know what they are saying." I don't want to.
You know what they're gonna. John Harbaugh says the same thing every time.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't.
Thank you, Ty.
It's going to make me even more annoyed. It's going to make me even more annoyed. So
Michelle.
Anyway, family, get some rest. We will be back really soon. We'll do another call-in show, another Zoom call-in show where you can come on, share your thoughts, talk about our team.
Yes.
Anyway.
And listen. I'm not one for asking for help or reaching out to people for help, but I think that I'm asking you, friends, ask your family, whomever can donate. I want to put together a GoFundMe to find a new head coach. Get some money, buy John Harbaugh out.
Silly. I knew it.
Buy John Harbaugh out and go get D'Amico Ryans. Go get Brian Flores. Anybody that can help make this team better. I want to buy them out.
I'm glad you feel a little bit better, Michelle. Listen, it's
only one game. It's one game. We feel bad now. It's one game.
I'm not going to take the mindset of it's only one game. You know why? Because to me, that's almost like I'm giving them a pass. There's no excuse for this. No excuse. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for subscribing.
Appreciate
you. No, they don't get a pass for this. Somebody needs to answer. Someone needs to answer for this. This is not okay.
Hey, Carl, if I get $60 million for that, I will give every last penny to get him out of here. Every last penny. I'll be on the corners begging, like, I need more. Anything to get him out. We got to get him out of here. It's the same thing, and we keep giving him a pass because we win 12, 11, 13, 14 games during the regular season. We keep saying, well, who we going to win? What do we do? We get rid of him. Anybody can win 12 games with this team. I could win 12 games with this team and fail in the playoffs. We need to find leadership that's going to require this team to be more disciplined, that requires them to win, that says, you know what? I want to keep my foot on their throat. Dan Campbell, I don't care how you feel about him as a head coach. He puts all his trust in his players and says, you know what? Good or for bad, we're going for the win. We'll never play to be conservative. And they become a great team because of this. Us, we keep doing the same thing over and over and hoping for different results. And that, my friends, is insanity.
And Aaron, how did our season end last year? We lost to the Chiefs the first game. And how did we fare when, in terms of saying, hey, we want to win a Super Bowl? Where did we land?
We landed in Buffalo, back in Buffalo, losing because we couldn't get a home playoff game in the second round.
You can find me on YouTube, T Sizzle. My channel is, let me see if I can, if you're in,
Ravens Talk with Yolanda.
yeah, Ravens Talk with Yolanda. I think Hendo will put it in his chat. Thank you for coming over and subscribing and just hanging out. But hey there, Wonderkin Show. O-line was bad. O-line was worse than bad. O-line was terrible. Kicker missed a kick, and that was one of the things that we previewed the game with Dan Mitchell, from the Bills Mafia. And he said, I'm going to tell you right now, I got a bold prediction. My bold prediction is your kicker is going to miss 1 or 2 kicks. And we're like, nah, Tyler Loop, he's good. You guys go worry about your 45, 48-year-old kicker yourselves.
He also says Zay Flowers weren't going to do nothing.
Yeah, he also said they had an answer for Derrick Henry and that we would miss Pat Ricard.
Oh my gosh, look at the offense without Pat Ricard. Look at it.
Yeah.
20 points.
Right. All right, family. Good night. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you are new. We're going to see you back. We're going to see you back very soon. Become a member of the channel. Links in the description. You can join, get perks. Right now I'm frazzled because I'm just annoyed, but let me have a little bit of time to sleep on it and I'll gather my thoughts. But right now I'm mad. I'm upset. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a good night.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.